Mm-hmm. All right, what's up, everybody? It's your girl Beauty B back with another After Hour Shop Talk. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me this evening. It has been a very eventful weekend. I believe it started off with Craig G. He had a release party at Cairo's with Yandy Promotion, so shout out to them. Then it led to Doughboy doing something on the 24th, 21st, and also yesterday. So his fourth annual event was going on. So shout out to him for making sure he makes waves within the city consistently. Because one thing about Houston, they're gonna make sure some things is going on out here. Then it also led to, I'm so sorry, because my homeboy Cocaine Carter, he was all the way in Dallas, making sure he represents his city, and he was performing and stuff like that. But my homegirl Jen happened to be outside on Sunday for Doughboy Sauce's event, and then it also led to almost like a music video shoot because it's just always some creative things going on in the city. Like it'll turn from one thing to the next. But it also had Square Business, so shout out to him because his media been going on point, on crazy. He did my videos too, so he came through for the birthday thing. But he had Quiet Money Dot on the scene. And Quiet Money Dot also got this soda that done came out that done got the whole internet buzzing. He got a slow mo pop out there. So he definitely doing his thing. So shout out to him. And also shout out to the We Plugged In Network because we definitely up in the building. Now, without further ado, I have a very special guest in the building that has been tied into these city streets. Can you go ahead and introduce yourself to the people?
Hey world, J Doe in the building. How y'all doing?
Yes, sir. J Doe in the building. Now, for those that may not know you, who is J Doe and what you doing in the building?
Oh man, I'm just a small town dude with a big city dreams, man. Big city reality coming true. I'm in here after our shop talk.
Yes.
But why be connected when you can be plugged in?
Let them know because we
You know,
plugged
you
in,
know.
baby. Yes,
But yeah,
sir.
that's what's up.
Now, when you say small city guy, where are you from?
Man, I'm from a town
Mm,
about 50 miles I-10 west called Sealy, Texas,
Sealy, Texas.
aka Simi, Texas.
Seaman, Texas. And how did you make your way all the way to Houston, Texas?
Oh, just ties. I got brothers out here, family from dead end. So my roots on that side is South Park, MLK, Zelensky.
Okay.
So that it was inevitable.
And so how I know you've been in Sealy. When did you make that transition to Houston? Or you always
Uh,
been back and forth?
yeah, really, my my heart is Sealy, but my hustle come from the Southwest. Even though my brother and them from South Park,
Yeah.
I've been out here back and forth since I was like 15. We had an apartment, far as me and my partners, we like 4, 5 deep, like essays up in there.
Hey.
We was on Sandpiper, like shout out to I'm Southwest. Shout out to Bowleg, Youngster, Trevino,
Yeah.
Mexican Key,
Okay.
Plug, like we just was out there. So I grew up just in the streets on the west, but my family from South Park.
So 15. That's kind of early.
Yeah, 15. I got my car. Well, I got me some wheels when I was 16. It was a wrap after that.
Oh, you was gone.
Yeah,
They
but
couldn't even
far as
stop.
coming back and forth, like younger wise, I was
Summer and
going to
stuff.
dead end.
Oh, okay.
Cause my brothers them was over there.
What is a dead end for those that don't know?
Legendary. That's
Legend.
your Fat Patch, your house.
Right. Right.
Even though Screw, that's how we vibe, because he really from Smithville, but that's the Screw era. That's, Sauce walking them claim, but like my cousin Manny Sauce,
Yeah.
that's my blood cousin. Like he original with the Sauce movement and all that.
Oh,
So
okay.
all that I Trap Bub, we grew up together. Al Crocker, like all them is dead end.
Yeah.
So the list go on and on. I can go,
I
like, go on
see.
and on with that. But
What I
yeah.
want to ask is actually, what is your musical history and ties to the industry? Since you named some people, you know what I'm saying? Like you've been in the mix.
Well, far as me personally getting on music,
Yes.
I started out basically with, um, well, it's deep because I seen Killer Leon like when he was just called like his first balls
What?
because him and my brother D Drew R.I.P. My brother got killed
Most definitely.
in '08, but he was S.U.C.
Mm.
But so like but he was I wasn't actually just on the scene just like you making your move on the music, but
Right.
my personal growth started with Trey. I
Oh,
started with
okay.
Slab, but how that ended up being the thing was I ended up being on Slab coming to pick Mike D up from Trey apartment. This when Trey was recording in the apartment on Airport. You know,
Damn.
so I picked Mike D up, but Trey brother Dinky, he family, so the one that's incarcerated.
Right.
So when I went to pick Mike D up, and Trey was like, "Hey," and it took off from there.
Now, when you say Trey, who are we talking about?
Trey the Truth.
Trey the Truth.
Yeah.
And so, when did you guys meet? When did all this kick off?
But Trey been family, but far as musically, that was probably 2000 and maybe 3, 4.
Oh wow, so that's
Right.
a very long
Because
time
when I
ago.
came home, like people that know their history, for people that know the albums, I came home on Slab 4. So
they had already kind of been going through.
yeah, but that was Slab 4 was the first one where every song they did rapped off somebody else's beat.
Okay.
The ones before that, they'll rap and have a
the
song
original
that's
beat.
hot.
Uh-huh.
No, not original beat, but they might play a song that's buzzing and slowed down.
Okay, gotcha.
Then they'll rap, and then there'll be another regular song that slowed down.
Okay, so they had a mixture on that tape.
Mixture. Slab 4 was just
Only them.
rapping all the way from top to bottom.
All the remixes, or as they call it, cover art nowadays.
Right.
Okay, damn. And you know that goes crazy because like I'm originally from El Paso. So my brothers, when I would come out here during the summer, they would be like, hey, make sure you get me I need some Screwed CDs. I need this, that. And it's like I would go through my uncles to get the stuff. But I was probably like 10, 9. So I didn't really know much about it.
Right.
I just knew that it was a vibration that nobody else had. Like Houston is its own lane. Its own, like the music here cannot be...
Right,
it cannot be duplicated.
I'm saying not without paying homage to where it comes from.
Most definitely.
Right.
Like you're gonna shout it out, and even when I think Megan Thee Stallion most recently, she had a few remixes and stuff with some people, and it's like she brought them on stage when she performed,
Yeah,
and it's like you had to pay homage to the ones that come before you, just like we would do our ancestors.
Right.
These are the people that came that paved the way, so you could drop that beat and rock it how you rock it, and it's like so for you to be seeing this in real time transition from. I'm sure it was like, where did you, closets and passing CDs out, you know what I'm saying, theirself to where it is now. Right. How are you feeling about it?
I mean, it's just
it's a big old jump.
Right.
Yeah.
But, like, that's what I say all the time. Like, people get caught up in the bliss, and I get caught up in the process. So, like, it's just to see where Trey and the Zeros and all these different people that had been there since the beginning of their careers.
Right.
Like, because I was already in the mix with Screw when LD brought Zero to the Screwed Up clique. You know what I'm saying? Because Screw was like family to us, so it was bigger than some music.
Right.
You know, so, but my thing is to see them boy big houses and, making their moves, and even like the Kikis and them, like, them,
the younger ones that came after.
My thing is, no matter no matter how somebody feel about a person personally, off their craft, whatever they got right now, they deserve.
Yes, they're legends in their own right.
Right, for sure.
And it's like, so it's crazy because only Houston would know about what's really going on as far as how the beef or anything that may be transpiring behind the scenes.
Right.
But like I said, I'm from every other place. All they know is Houston rappers, and they just gonna name you all because it's like everybody's great.
Right,
like there's nobody like, oh, they don't mess with, they don't even know that part.
Right.
And so I love that y'all keep it even in the city. Like y'all aren't making it look all messy and stuff like that. Y'all really handling business. Y'all really represent Houston well. When you go somewhere else, they gonna really be like, oh no, that's H-Town. When you step in the building, they gonna know.
Right, facts.
And I love that. Yes.
Like you never gonna have everybody on the same accord. But like my thing is, I feel certain, like we all human, so I feel certain ways, and I don't, I got my views, and like I stopped saying somebody not real or it's fake. I just started looking at it as they moving the way I wouldn't move. I don't know. It might be real. It might be real to them.
Right, because everybody's definition of real is different.
Right. So they just moving the way I don't move. So, and I take the judgment out of it with it. You just moving how I wouldn't move. So I'm just gonna keep my distance. But I always try to make sure I don't never water anything down that's attached to a Screw.
Yeah. Okay.
Because that's my family.
Yeah.
And like before I go out and blast something and have it looking sideways like, damn, them dudes can't get together. They don't get along.
Right.
I'm just going to keep it to myself and keep pushing because at the end of the day, the bigger picture is Screw staying alive.
Yes, and you just staying out the way, like you said.
For sure.
Because you a grown man. We ain't on no little baby stuff no more.
For sure.
And what I wanted to know, I know you said that you were pretty much like kind of raised up or bumping into these people, but how did you actually get connected? Is it just like your brother and then everybody you just showed up, or how did that like
I mean,
school? Like what was it?
nah,
No.
like it's just my old man
Okay.
uh, ran across my brother mama in 1981, and that his cause my like I gotta pay homage to the queen. Like she's so low key now. Like anybody know, like my that's my extended mother.
Oh, okay.
My brother mama is not, but
Mm.
she raised. That's well, I always say that's my city mother. I got my country mother, which is my biological mother. I
Mm-hmm.
got my city mother. So Fifi, like a legend out here, like she the queen of the South Side. You know, like she the queen. Like she really the first lady at S.U.C. You know, no disrespect to Nikki, which was Screw Girl at the time. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, far as when it went to these streets and moving like a dude, like
Right.
she was ahead of the time. You
So she
know,
was really a boss lady
yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
So T like anybody asked Fifi, like that's she was. So my point is, she was everybody was in the mix because of they was dealing with her, which we gonna leave why the dealings was going
Of
on
course,
out
most
that. But
definitely.
she was well respected, and on the strength of how she was moving, everybody came to Fifi. So that's how like Screw was already in the mix. Like I've been knowing Screw since '92. I was 12 years old. You
Jesus.
know, like
That's so what?
for sure.
And then to see him going from, you know,
Right, right.
to everywhere you go that his name cannot be not mentioned.
Right, for sure. Like,
And you're just, so you're watching somebody shine. Some people, they get, especially when you're in a friend group,
right,
it becomes jealousy or envious or they all want to shine. Everybody wants to be the main character, right?
right, for sure.
But it's like, how did you still stand tall as who you are next to somebody that's a legend as well? Like, how are you just carry yourself?
Because it's like you learn something from people that's moving right and moving wrong.
Right.
You know, like people get jealous of people that's moving right, and they be mad at people that's moving wrong. Like so, like the clout I was cutting for, like I mean, from like hating always surprised me
Mm.
once I got older because I never grew up. That's like being a baby. Babies don't learn a lie until they get told that's a lie. Other than that, all they know is the truth. That's
Right.
why
They're going to speak
kids say
exactly how they
stuff. You be
feel.
like, don't say that right now. But they don't
Right.
know not to say it because that really happened.
It instinctively, like, I
Right.
seen it happen and I said what
Right.
happened.
So
Mm.
when people, I be in a certain mix and the older OGs around me, like say somebody finally pulled out a slab.
Right.
When they leave, they giving call like, man, that boy finally pulled that. Man, I'm glad that boy did that.
Yeah.
Like I didn't
Y'all
know
gave
what.
your flowers and your props
Yeah,
right
I didn't
then.
know what it was for them to leave. Well, I didn't know yet what it was for somebody to leave, and they be like, "Man, fuck that nigga." Like, you
Dang.
know,
Right after they
like,
just smiled in
yeah.
that man's face.
So what I looked up to and what I was raised on, you know, it was planted in me, and as I came in the season and it got watered and it started growing, and my harvest season came, I just naturally did what was planted in me.
Hmm.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
you maneuvered the right way. You seen what was
Right,
right and wrong, and you got
right.
and you chose.
Yeah,
And
so it
God
gotta
says
be
you get your choice. Yeah.
right. It gotta be organic and natural, like
Hmm.
because at the end of the day, like it's easy to be a player around players. It's easy to be to shoot dice with people that shooting dice, but you
Right.
might not really like these dudes got the craft. You
Right.
just looking like you know how to do it, but you're not winning no money.
Yes.
You know, I was around the dudes that was winning the money. You know what I'm
So we
saying?
definitely learning
So
something. Yeah.
yeah, you know,
That's
so
that real iron sharpens iron.
right, facts.
I
So I
love
just
that.
took it and ran with it like I didn't know it was in me. It
Mm.
wasn't on me. It was in me. Like you can't take this off me. You know, like
Yes.
you strip me down, I'm still gonna move like I move. You know,
Mm.
so
Okay, okay, and I like that because most don't. Some people really like to just follow the trend and follow the fad. They want to be just like the next person. So it's
right,
good to be standing out in your own right and still knowing, how to support your fellow brothers.
right. I mean, the only thing about following the trend is, soon as it ends, you got to learn how to do
A
what's
new
new.
trend.
You know what I'm
Every time you
saying?
changing
So
up.
yeah, you just be the trend
That's it.
and move how you move and make you the trend. Like you
Yes.
know, cause
You be
when
the trendsetter.
right for sure. Like
Mm.
Future didn't stop rapping how he rapping. They started rapping like him. He still rapping
Mm.
like Future.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
You
saying? The
show
other
right.
dudes had to learn how to rap like somebody
You
else
got to
out
get a
there played
cadence.
out
Yeah.
because it wasn't authentic.
Hmm.
You know, so that's what it is.
So do you enjoy live music or do you enjoy like riding in the car, listening to the music better? Because it's two different experiences.
I really, after being around Screw, you really learn the art of listening to the music because like I got to watch this process on before he got on the turntables. You know, like him ride listening to the song and like when he get in there, he know everything he about to do. Like that's what a lot of his genius don't really get to be talked about or seen because a lot of people wasn't there, and the ones that was
Right.
there, like you got Mike D, and you know, I'm saying just original members,
Right.
that's known.
Right.
Because S.U.C got people that
A
was just
lot
in,
of y'all.
yeah,
It's
you
a
know what I'm
lot.
saying.
Yes.
So I'm saying the ones that's original. Long story short, I'm just saying
I
like,
heard it.
um,
You heard it.
you just like to just take time and his genius on how he put it together and got in there and did his thing. My point is like Snoop. Screw turned me on to Nate Dogg. I wasn't on Nate Dogg, so
Ooh, and
the
Nate
art.
Dogg is a beast
Yeah,
too.
right. So
Yes.
the art of listening to music, like being around him, made me really even be more into it now. So it's either or
You
with
got to
me.
actually hear the music when he was pointing it out.
Right,
Like this is
right,
way bigger than just what they
right.
gonna, commercialize.
Right. And then I'm saying just hearing him listening to it and going there and dissect it,
Mm.
it makes you have a better because you'll listen to it and then the regular song and then after you hear what he did to it, it'll be like, oh, that's what he was. You know what I'm
That's what he's
saying?
saying. Like that's the vision he
Yeah,
came up with,
right.
what he heard.
Because it's a message in everything.
Yes, and it is.
Certain parts he bring that back for a reason because that bar right there was speaking volumes on a certain type of topic.
Yeah, so
You
he
know?
needed to highlight that one. He's like,
Right,
look, this
right.
is really, y'all need to hear this.
Yeah, so that was just the art of that, you know.
Okay. So when you're dealing with the music industry, and then you're also dealing with the dead end style of the streets, right?
Right.
How do you separate the two? Or, you know what I'm saying? Because you can be on top of the world performing everywhere or around people doing all these performances, and then you also got to go back to,
Far as like separating the streets from the music,
yes,
I mean, you can't.
you can't.
I'm saying like
Because we
I'm
see a
not-
lot of people, they're still they done made it to the top, but they're still doing a lot of street activities.
Watch how long they last.
Yes.
You
That's
know
what I'm saying. How do you even make sure, or the people around you, like, they was like,
Okay.
nah, I'm not finna move like that no more. Like, when was the point where it's like, no, we actually a little bit,
Right. I'm saying I didn't.
No?
That's why I ended up incarcerated.
and that's what I was going to ask next. So
You know what
that's
I'm
how you
saying?
ended up getting 25 years, or how
Right.
did that go?
Yeah. I mean that's because if I had not got incarcerated, I'm not saying I don't know what my ceiling would have been. But as far as music go, I would have been legendary out here. Far as the culture goes.
Yes.
Yeah, because wasn't nobody seeing me.
No.
Nah.
And then they took you away too soon. They got you right in the peak of some stuff. I'm pretty sure that's when everything was jumping off.
Because Trey, like one thing Trey always taught me, man. He used to tell me, Trey used to always be in my ear, like, because I'm in the streets, so I'm not really worried about the money off the music.
Right.
So when it come with the, I didn't really care about the monetary side of the business.
Okay.
I just loved the vibe and the energy.
You
of
were just
being
outside.
in as far as the music went.
Right.
So I don't know I got fans until we start going to places like Austin and people like, J Doe, when your album gonna come out? Like white boys and essays and like, I'm like, damn, they hear me like that?
Yes.
Like, so Trey told me one day, he like, J Doe, get out the streets. And,
Yeah.
one thing he always told me, bet on yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I say about Trey, man. Trey gonna bet on himself. You
And
know what I'm saying?
that's really what we got to do is invest in ourselves.
Right, and so like I just was wrapped up in what I was wrapped up. That's like somebody pimping and you sell dope. Like
You can't go out there and pimp if you was the one selling
I'm
this
saying,
for real.
or I'm gonna say it like this. It's like you going around somebody that you seen get rich off the dope game.
Right, and think you're finna do
And
the same.
somebody that's pimping, trying to tell you, man, get out the way, come do this right here. I can't do that because I seen my people that motivated me do this.
Yes.
So I know they won this way, so I'm staying in the winner's circle.
This is pretty much like role model
right.
stuff.
So
Yeah.
that's how it was with music. Like at that time, wasn't nobody around me or around us that I feel like you ain't got more money than me and you rapping.
So why would I cut this off to go do that?
Yeah,
And
like,
lose out.
Right, but now look at it. Look how the table turned
Yes,
now. You
that's
know
why I
what
was
I'm
like that
saying?
fast money goes pretty.
Yeah,
It
so-
goes fast as it came
Right,
too.
for sure.
And then so what do you do? What have you done differently to make sure you don't go back?
Truck company. I went and got my CDL. I got my hazmat. I got my twit card. I got my clothing line, which I just revamped. I'm redoing it over again.
What's the name of the clothing line?
Country Legends.
Country Legends. That's that Sealy. That's that.
Man, it's for like now everybody.
Everywhere.
No, I'm saying because everybody's originally from the country. I don't care if you're in the city. You
Yes.
got ties to the country and you're a legend in your own right.
You country boy.
Oh yeah, man.
Then you got the snow on you.
Yeah,
I see you.
Yeah, that happened over time.
Over time? Was it in there or when it came out?
I mean, I had, it's hereditary, but like
Oh.
that incarceration sped it up.
Because sometimes they try to, they preserve your youthfulness.
Nah. Oh yeah, I mean, I looked a little. I didn't gain the weight. Now I had to look.
Yeah.
It's just that grade just was like it got to the point where I couldn't fight it because at first I'm like, man, but then I had to start just thinking of other stuff.
Was you dyeing your hair? You was trying to dye it black?
Incarcerated?
I mean, I know you can't do it there. I'm sorry.
When
you came out, you could have? Oh, shit,
baby.
Never mind. Let me not speak too
let
fast. Let me not speak too fast.
Yeah, don't let jail fool you.
That's what I'm saying. It gets real creative.
Yeah,
I seen females doing makeup and everything. Like, they will do their whole face. And I'm like, where are the ingredients? Kool-Aid packages and what did you use?
I'm saying, them boys on the other side and they're doing the same thing.
Oh, yeah. They
getting real spicy in there on the low. You know
yes,
what I'm
saying?
Yeah,
they gotta stay fly.
Yeah, they getting sassy in there,
But at least you didn't even try to dye your hair or anything like that.
Nah, because as his process, I'm going through the transgression and the acceptance of it, it's still the people that work there, the female guards and all, basically the female guards.
Yeah.
They like telling me like salt and pepper. I'm not knowing how salt and pepper in out here. They just telling me like, wait till you get out, it's gonna make sense.
Yes.
It makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense.
You stepped out like, oh, this is what you mean by salt and pepper. Yeah, you done did. Yeah, Unc them is where it's at.
Outside.
Them YNs, you know what I'm saying? They cool, but nah, them Unc statuses, they get you there.
Unc them cool.
Unc them is cool.
For sure.
And then you still dropping good game while you coming out, right?
Yeah, I mean, because I had my own podcast thing going called Subconscious Conversation, which I just didn't, once again, I didn't know the monetary side of it. Then when I got wrapped up in the truck game, the trucks is time consuming.
Yes.
But if I had known the monetary game, I would have stuck with it.
So are you thinking about revamping and bringing it back out?
The Subconscious Conversation?
Mm-hmm.
If you do it with me.
All right then, no problem. We doing it.
Okay then, well.
It's that simple.
Yeah, put it on the floor.
Bring it up, and then we're gonna leave it to God. Yes, Lord.
Right,
Look,
sure.
Yes, Lord. I love an unk. That's what they say. We all do. I got a couple unks in the building. They in this thing. So when you was away, everybody wants a ride or die and all of this. Did you have you one?
Yeah, I can't I come from a close knit family.
Mm-hmm.
And anybody that was, I didn't have nobody that really fell off on me. I can't even lie. Like I didn't even experience it. Like, but it goes back to just being. Well, I can't say that because it's solid. My thing was, I was a solid dude around what ended up proving to be solid people.
Gotcha.
Because you could be solid and go to jail just because people fall off on you don't mean you wasn't solid.
Right.
They just what it was around you gonna show and prove in time. Now. Like, the associates here and now, like, I accepted that because one thing about that place I had to realize, like, I done that. I can't. That's why when you go to jail, like, it ain't mama duty. It ain't like people be putting obligations on requests.
Yes.
Like, nobody's obligated to do nothing for you for a choice you made. And with my case, I really stuck to a code on stuff that, supposed to be praised on some street level. Oh, he took his time, stood, didn't say nothing. Like, at the end of the day, that shit don't mean nothing.
Right.
Like, niggas not gonna praise that.
No.
You can't take that to the bank. You don't get no credit score on that as far as what it matter. Like, we so worried about street credit, we not worried about our physical credit. You know? So
Lord.
It's like, but I don't regret nothing because my thing is, if you in the streets and you doing street shit, like, you got to take your lick. Like, that's why I'm not in the streets and I'm out the way because I can't stand it. Like, people be in the way and you don't want to go to jail.
Right.
You know what
And
I'm
then
saying?
all of a sudden now they want to be
Right,
telling and stuff like, other people.
For sure.
And then so what I wanted to say was, how many did you learn off of your first time going to jail?
Nah, I had fun. Nah,
And that's
jail.
usually what
Yeah,
happens.
yeah,
And
nah,
then
nah, nah, nah,
and
nah,
then
nah.
y'all will come out, right?
Yeah,
And then
I've
y'all
had
get to
it.
talking to
Yeah,
the YN,
I
and they
had.
were like, bro, I had it like
I
this,
was a
and it was
Y.
like
No,
that.
no, ain't no. I was a
Oh, you was a Y.
YN.
Well,
Yeah,
okay, I'm
yeah, I was a
sorry.
YN.
I didn't know how
Like
many. What was this breakdown of when you went in and
the
out?
first time I went to jail, I went to jail 2001.
Okay.
Which once I went in 20 years old.
Okay.
Because my birthday hadn't came. It was in August. I went
Sheesh.
in like February, but I had a 3-year sentence. Did like 21 months. Man, I did go in there and get some plugs and connects and all this here. You know what I'm
The
saying? Because that
usual
was my
thing that
first time.
happens. Yes.
Yeah, you know, like so. When I got back out, like I'm hustling
Taking
on
off some more.
steroids.
Yeah.
I didn't do nothing. Going there and eat some hustler creatine. You know
he
what I'm
said. He
saying?
said y'all ain't do nothing but soup me up.
Yeah, man, I'm
What?
talking about. So when I came home, like but this last bid, yeah, for sure, humbling.
Yeah.
Like it was humbling. Like 13 years, 7 months.
I mean,
like
that's a hell of a wake up
like
call
yeah,
under
for
your
sure,
ass.
for sure.
Ooh,
But I'm still alive though.
yes,
So
healthy,
right, for
able,
sure.
mind, body. So you know what I'm
Right,
saying, spiritual.
right, most definitely.
So that's even amazing. So back to this music stuff. So I know you said you brought up Trey, right? But
Right.
then also, in my understanding, can you break down to me the relationship you had with Paul Wall?
Oh, Paul, my dude, like, no disrespect to none of my dudes that rap, like, as far as that's considered my friends or associates. But when I say this, like, I'm speaking of more of on a celebrity level,
Okay.
as far as internationally
Right.
or nationally known.
Right.
Paul Wall, the realest guy I know
Hmm.
to this day. Like, this how real Paul is, which I call him Polar Bear. He done lost all that weight, so now he ain't,
Baby bear.
yeah, but Polar Bear, man, like, when I came home, he got my number and FaceTime me. You know what I'm saying? Then did a song with my son for on the strength,
What?
But that's how Paul is. Like
Right.
Paul naturally, that's why he at where he at and he get what he get. Like Paul's not no faking or fraud or nothing with him. Like ain't no smut on Paul name. Like can't nobody say anything about Paul to me because Paul is super 100% loyal, true. Everything he put out there that's not a character. That's him. You know what I'm saying?
Dang. And that's it. I know that's admirable for him. I know he's gonna when he hear this little piece. This is a,
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what I'm saying.
Paul,
That's really
yeah.
recognition.
Paul
People giving
Slayton
flowers.
he the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, he the truth, no doubt.
And so, what about bringing him to the screw shop? You brought him over there?
I'm the first person to bring Paul to the screw shop, the original screw shop.
Yeah.
I mean, screw was already dead, but I'm
Right.
saying like the original screw shop on 7717 T. You know what I'm saying?
And how did he take in that experience? I mean, from your point of view.
Oh,
Because
he
that's a
loved
different,
it.
yeah.
Because he originally called me for my brother Drew.
Oh,
He was
okay.
looking for Drew, and whatever Drew was doing, I'm like, what's good? He like, man, I need to run to the screw shop. So at this time, we already coming down red, popped up, fire screen. Like we was the culture already.
Yeah.
Paul was chameleon paint on the Lincoln 23s.
Yes.
Paul, you was not swingers yet, Paul. you was not swinging in the rain yet, my boy. You was
Oh, no,
crawling
because that's
down
definitely
on
what's
edges.
playing on the radio right now.
Yeah. Paul wasn't swinging down in the rain yet. He still was Paul, but he wasn't. Yeah, my baby wasn't on the swingers yet. You know what I'm saying? So he had called and he told me he had an album coming out called Chick Magnet, which that song on there that you don't know what that boy about. That song right there. So he had some posters. He like, man, I want to go to the shop, but I don't know. Somebody like I'm trying to go. I want to bless them boys and let them know I love it. So I took them over there and it was real. Like just them type of memories and doing them type of things. Like I hold on to that type of stuff, because at the end of the day, like
that's really all we have.
yeah, he could have called anybody, but he called. You know what I'm saying?
And you showed up and gave him love.
Yeah.
Immediately.
So then look how today relationships is. Not saying that I'm the reason why everything is like it is with him, with them.
Right.
But I'm saying like
it was the introduction, and he did his first impression.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I put a couple bricks down on that road.
And what about with Zero? Because what kind of what did you guys have going on? It was you, Trey, Ro?
See, Zero and my brother Drew
Okay.
was like this. Like, even though you don't see Ro smile a lot,
right?
When he around who he mess with, Ro really, 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 really good people.
I went to his listening party. I think it was in March. It was a great time. And then I even had pictures and videos with him, and he was smiling and everything was good. And they was like, "You got a picture with Ro?" I'm like, "Yeah." I didn't even know, like, I know the persona some people gave out, but I'm like, It was no problem that night. Maybe he was just comfortable. It wasn't like a super super crowded venue or nothing. It was just really intimate. He played his new music and stuff like that. So it was just a vibe.
This the misconception I feel like people get with Ro. Certain stuff be a character,
Right.
you know, but natural introverts,
Right.
like sometimes you got to step back and ask yourself, was I being too friendly? You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Like, because even though me and Ro around each other, several, like the night Screw died, like we with each other, smoked together, everything at Ro, you know, over the, because Ro and LD stayed in the same apartment complex at one time on the Southwest.
Okay.
And we all over there, well, we wasn't at Ro spot, we was at LD spot, like we smoked everything, but I never forced a relationship.
Right.
Him and my brother had a relationship, like, moving forward, like years later, I ended up having a relationship with Trey. Like, but it wasn't never even when ABN was going on, because it originally was just Ro and Trey.
Right.
We had Slab that had ABN before it became a movement.
Right.
So like, it wasn't never no funny stuff. Like, that's everybody don't know how to do that. Like, get your vibe, deal with people how you deal with people, and deal with people how you deal with people, and like don't force. Like, I never force no relationships. Like, it's gonna happen organically and naturally. Like, so that's a misconception that I feel like people get on Ro, because how they try to come at him when they see him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just because somebody that crypto, I mean, they want to lock seas with you.
Right. Like, we supposed to be cool.
You know
just
what I'm saying?
You just showed up to my face.
Right,
no,
right.
it's still,
you
I don't know who you are.
Yeah, right. Just because you're affiliated with some, or you feel like you know me, or you're a fan now, as outside of me being just non-biased,
Right.
As a artist,
Right. You
it's
gotta be
certain things you got to accept.
Right.
Because you want these people to buy your music, not just speaking
Right.
on Ro. I'm saying
in
just
general,
on the broad. Like, you got to deal with that. Like, because at the end of the day, these people might be just trying to pay their bills, but they still went streamed about your album.
Yes,
So
I'm spending my money. Just can you show me a little bit of love?
Show me some love.
Because I'm showing you
but
what I got.
sometimes it can get obsessive. You know? So I just like tell people to pick and choose the vibe and the energy.
But just like you said, it kind of comes with the fame, with the game. I mean, like, once you become more known, people are gonna want to be gravitating to you, whether it's good or bad energies. They're finna show up.
Right.
And so you just gotta have to a better, comfortable way to maneuver around it. And that night he was fine. So I'm like, whoever was in the building, he was good to go.
Right. Fast.
Smiles, he even said some jokes on the thing while he was doing a little couple pieces of his performance. So it was really a good time to see.
He a jokester, Ro.
Right. So I didn't even know the other version that the people were really speaking on.
And everything. Ro gonna rank on you and everything.
Yes,
that's
so
what
that
he
was
gonna
really
do.
cool.
But yeah, like, cause I'm saying, like, it's so deep with that, like, cause that when Screw died, Ro was about to start rapping. Like, that's why I say with my mama Fifi, like, he went talking. Not saying that's the only person he spoke to,
right?
But he already a small circle dealing with him.
Right, so it's like whoever, it has to be somebody I really trust that's going to talk to me.
She told him, like, to keep rapping like that, not what Screw wants you to do, like, you know, so, you know, like I say, that's just to go show how close he is or was with the family.
Right.
And I still, how we moved like I moved, that's why I say, like, people get the wrong misconception of him because of sometimes how they think he moving funny, but you moving weird. You know,
he just moving how he watching, he's observing, and he going.
You put weird and funny together. I don't know what
we can't do that. we can't do it. Yeah, sure. And then so I know you were bringing up your brother D Drew. Yeah. Tell me a little bit more about him.
Right. Character, man. Like, that's my heart. Like, we a year apart, but we 9 days apart. We all Leos. You know what I'm saying? So it's like. Even our daddy was a Leo, you know, so it's like Drew, like I say, Drew just came from the Southside royalty, like from our whole family on that side, from like when we was young on up. My Uncle Rome, you know, he was a D-boy at the time. You know, he a businessman now, tire shops and stuff. But, you know, he was Rolls Royces in 94, 93, Whoa. Tyson fight, chilling with Pac, pictures with Pac at his mansion. So, like, our family was already Southside, like, on H-Town royalty.
Right.
So, like me coming from... I used to go back to the country and they tell me I'm lying. No, you ain't seen, like, yeah, the trunk opened up, the lights in, like, nah, you lying, like, you know.
Because that's way different world. Yeah, they're like, what are you talking about? That's on TV.
Like, so my point of that is he grew up, like, already, like, some people might think it was arrogance or whatever, but it's like somebody that grew up, like, it's people out here that don't understand why you broke. because they never experienced it.
Right.
Like, oh my God, they can't pay their bills.
Like, what
Like
you
they
not
never
doing? Yeah.
experienced that before. So like growing up in that mix, it was like we didn't know not how to be on.
It's in you. Like you said,
Yeah,
it's in
like
you.
we never knew how to be on, which that just was what it was. But he was, Drew was that was my dude. Like, shit, like
So what happened with your brother?
man. So you got if you don't cut your grass, man, you can't see the snake. So
Mm.
it's he got basically set up, shot up in the car. I was locked up,
Mm-hmm.
but like that's basically what happened. Moving around like that's why I say like people get so comfortable in their environments because Drew thing was in dead end. Like I am dead end. Ain't nobody gonna like
Do nothing, say nothing, make me
Dolph was South Memphis.
right, and
You
that's
know
what
what
it
I'm
goes to.
saying?
Yes,
So it's like
it sucks that that's where
yeah. Mo
their
3
body
was
stays.
Dallas.
That's what I'm
You know
saying.
what
That's
I'm
where
saying?
they are
So
found. They
yeah,
they get hurt in their hometown. It's not even when they
right.
travel.
So they played on my baby top. So it just it went down how it went down, and like I just reflect back on it. It's like man, like Chucky Trill, man, rest his soul too. Like man, the streets don't love a soul. Like as we get older, it's like you got to move accordingly and move right, man. And that go back to what I said about being Southside royalty back then. Like you have dudes that was jealous from the way you was moving because of how like nigga I can't help who my mama had sex with,
Right,
who
like
my family was.
this
Like
is who it is.
yeah,
Yeah.
like you mad because you short. Like you know what I'm saying. Like
And you know how many people are mad because they're short though.
like you want to get taught how to be tall. Like you know what I'm
Right.
saying. It's just
Like,
crazy.
how do you get 6 foot
But
DNA?
my thing is, people carry that jealousy and that envy all the way to the point where you might not be in that same position. You might not be like right now, like for instance, Jay Prince, even though that's OG,
Right.
that's the man of the city. But I'm saying like the respect, I'm saying far as how this social media has played it, not
Right.
saying in the city or around. I'm saying like it's things people say about Jay Prince and things they would have never said in 1992
Right.
because of how social media make people tough. So I'm saying like as you move on in life, you have people that jealous of you way back from 1999 and finally get a chance to catch you slipping in 2020
Right.
and they'll take you down. And you don't even know like the whole
That
time.
it's been
For sure.
it's been vengeance on you.
That's why I used to always tell them like I love South Park. Don't get me wrong. Like the culture, the history, everything that come out that place right there, the melting pot of the culture, like that's the staple of the culture. But at the same time, it's a lot of underlying stuff that went on that I just never felt because at the end of the day, I always was a country nigga. So I watched the game from the stands.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And
Like
yes,
I
that
see
doesn't
why
work.
the quarterback didn't throw the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like I seen the man.
You're looking at the overview. You're not looking
but
inside
I'm not
of
in
the
the game because you wonder why the quarterback didn't throw the ball. You blaming the quarterback, but how about the receiver ran the wrong route?
Right. I had to move off of what I had.
But the way it looked to the spectator is
you left me hang. You left that person hanging
you know
instead of
what
doing
I'm
what you're supposed to do.
So like that's just what it is.
And you got to change the play up sometimes.
Right. You know, like.
And so how does that? And you said this happened. Was this the last time that you were locked up? That this happened to your brother?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was October 29th, 2008. Yeah.
Well, my condolences to you and
Yeah,
your
for
family,
sure,
of course.
right.
I know that's always going to be a
Yeah,
sore
that's why
topic.
I got everybody in the family. That's why I got the frog on this piece right here. Like,
Frog.
yeah, right here.
I see it at the top.
That's his nickname was Diggum.
Oh.
For the Diggum Smack, the frog off the Diggum Smack series.
Yes.
Yeah. So like all my family, my brother, like jewelry wise, or like you might pull up at their house, they have like frog ornaments and all that.
Yeah.
So that's how we pay homage, you know. So like on my social media, when they see the frog or whatever, I might be like, why ain't putting the frog on there? But that's what that's for.
That's interesting because, boy, I be seeing it. I just didn't understand. But now we got the backstory to
Right,
that.
yeah. You know, and then he screw tape graduation 99 and like screw made him wait till he graduated to make a screw tape. That was like,
Mm,
that was like, okay, you want to make a screw tape, you got to graduate. Screw was big
I
on
really
him
love that.
graduating. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Yes.
then the screw tape is really legendary too. And I mean, it ain't like June 27 and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing's like June 27, but
But
graduation
still,
99, one of the ones though. Not just because it was my brother tape, because of the selection of songs that's on it.
yes.
Zero on that freestyling. Matter of fact.
So this is, man, when I say you just really been in the culture, like it's really been going crazy because
Oh
you,
yeah.
this is, there's no one person you have a name that doesn't have some type of hits, some type of impact on the city.
Right. No doubt. No doubt.
But the main one, who we have definitely spoke on, and I really wanted to figure out was the DJ Screw situation. So, what happened that night?
Man, I'm talking about it then, but I already did the interview with Donna Houston. If y'all ain't seen it, shout out Donna Houston, man.
Yes, he's
One
doing
of
his
the
thing.
shout out to Donna Houston, man. Check out my interview on there with him too, man. Shout out to Donna. But man, it was crazy that, like, as I think back on it, it really just was a regular day, because the spot we was at was the new spot where he was about to, because he was about to do S.U.C Entertainment, like all the younger ones, all the wild, we were the young G's,
Yes,
like
young
he was
gangsters.
about to do a new S.U.C movement,
Mm,
because he always had the S.U Entertainment LLC or whatever, or DBA or whatever. He just always used to tell me, because like when I'm younger, and like, shout out to Rick D. Rick, one of the pioneers, legend of the game, man. But like in my head, I'm like, screw, why you letting all these people sign with these out of town dudes?
right.
Rick and them from Beaumont. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So I'm looking, and I'm like, but my point is, like, Kiki, this was back, I'm still young then, but like at that time, Kiki had signed with Jam Down. Uh, uh, Mo and Pat, they went to a Rick shop. You got Pokey going with P Chevy, which P Chevy from the hood, but I'm
Okay.
saying, like, what's
Still,
up,
everybody
Screw?
branching up with everybody
But,
else, but
right.
the man with the plan for really.
He told me though, he was like, he pointed at his piece. He like, you see these two letters? I'm like, yeah. He like, they say DJ. I'm like, for sure.
Ooh,
He was like,
that's
you know
what I'm
that
doing.
mean? I'm like, DJ, like you. He like, nah, my job is to let people know who Nicks.
Ooh,
You know
I
what I'm
love
saying?
that.
He
What?
like, I don't want to do no company right now. Like, he said, my joy is seeing these people feed their family, and me letting them know the world that these people was Nicks, and then see them in the
Do it.
position, and for me to be like, I told you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Oh,
that was the thing with that. But
that's live, really.
that night, man, it was just like, after stuff happened, you look back on things
Mm-hmm.
and replay the whole situation. It was just like, I don't know if he had a dream. I don't know if he, because at that time, that Soldiers United Soldiers United for the Cash DVD,
Mm-hmm.
he was filming that at that time when he died. You know what I'm saying? So it was just
That's
a regular
crazy to
night.
even been doing. Yes.
Yeah, we pulled up at the new location on the Southwest, and we in there vibing. It was Chris Cooley. Shout out Chris Cooley. That's my family. That's Screw blood cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Me, Chris Cooley, Drew, Shorty Mac. I think Big Juckton was there, but they was asleep. The only person that was Screw and Chris Cooley when we pulled up. So when we pulled up, Screw was, he was messing the digital turntables that just came out. It's still CD era. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You really gotta mix them things up.
Chris Cooley make beats, so he was on the little keyboard thing doing the beats. So I'm sitting there with Screw Vibe and Drew over there with Chris Cooley. Me and Screw just on the crates, cooling, chopping it up, sipping, smoking, And fast forward time, his phone rang a couple times. He nodded off on the phone, and I got to tell the people, like, man, he sleep. Like, Screw gonna go to sleep. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, that's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? So I get a call. Some people wanted to see me and my brother. So when we got ready to leave, I tell Screw, because he had done it off again. I tapped him, he like, we about to burn. He like, yeah. He like, we wasn't saying, back then when you had some female or something, we were saying hype.
Mm.
So you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, we got some hype. So he like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. He like, y'all about to burn? I'm like, yeah. Like, y'all coming back? I'm like, yeah, we gonna come back. So he hugged me. When he hugged me, he grabbed my shoulders. He like, I love you. So, I'm high, sipping, you know what I'm saying? So I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm like,
Love you,
I
boy.
love you too. He
Yeah.
like, nah, I love you for real. So I'm like, now it's kind of weird to me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, but I'm high, so factor that into it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So he do the same thing to Drew. So now I'm like, so when we got ready to leave, I'm sitting in the car, he in the door, like leaning on the door.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying he was staring at us, but he was like in the wherever he was at in his
He
head
was
at
in a
that moment.
zone. Yeah.
But then like I ain't say nothing to Drew at the time, but in my head I'm like, burn, we go over there, do we do, coming back. So I had to pass where I stayed at the time, I had to pass back by there on my way to my house.
Right.
So I tell Drew like, you want to go back?
Swing
like,
through.
Nah, I'm with the mother of my oldest child at the time.
Okay.
So Drew like, nah, sis gonna kill you.
Yeah,
You
you
know
were
what I'm
already
saying?
late.
Yeah, it's like 5 in the morning. So we shoot to the spot, laying down. I leave Drew my phone, you know, just in case.
Yeah, it's time to lay down.
Go
Yeah.
through my phone and all that.
Of course, you gotta keep the hype out the way.
I don't even know if it was locks on the phone.
No, not back then.
You know
Stop playing.
what I'm saying? So I doze off. You know, it might. I don't know how long it went, but you know, on the strength of how late it was, I feel like I had just laid down.
Right.
So Drew beating on the door. He like, man, y'all good? I'm like, yo, what's up? He opened the door. He like, man, mama on the phone with your feet.
Right.
I'm like, what's up? She like, man, you say Screw dead. I'm like, man, you know, they didn't put these, because Screw done had these situations where
Right.
people put it out there like,
Fake
like
it
they
and
do
they'll throw
fake
some
news
bullshit,
now,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, we just left Screw, man. I ain't trying to, like, he like, man, he throw me the phone. I'm gonna get on the phone with her. She going off. She like, man, get up, go check on my dude. Like, man, woo, woo, woo. Which dude is that? They just was best friends. You know what I'm saying? So she like, man, go check on my dude. And it just ain't no calling from nobody. There's no gossip. These calling from my
people.
dude. Like,
Yeah, this is some people that would know.
Shoot back over there. When I shoot back over there, we pull up the corner thing out there. I'm like,
Jesus.
Like, so Chris Cooley come to the window. I'm like, what's up? He like, man, Screw dead. I'm like, what? He like, yeah, Screw dead. So I got so many questions, but it ain't the time.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Screw dead is crazy. Like, how them words?
You're just trying to even register what they're really saying, processing.
Like, yeah, so it was crazy though. Like,
oh my word.
yeah, that was crazy. Like, yeah, that was crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you, that was crazy. Just to actually like might have been the last person, 2 people that he told he loved on earth. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and gave hugs and just really got to see. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
And then even when you said you seen him staring from the door, like looking at you guys, what crossed your mind? Because you said you didn't say nothing to your brother, but it's something like really hit.
I just the mood just was different.
Yeah.
Like it just was a weird like
it don't feel like this my last goodbye, but you making it feel like this the last goodbye.
The feelings had me tuned in, like, cause now I'm more in tune with myself at this age,
right.
But my intuition and everything be so strong, like it's like my body was telling me like something, you like cherish this moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, that was crazy.
Oh my Lord, baby, I can't even imagine that. And then really, it's something that's slightly, not even close, because Screw's such a major pillar in the community.
For sure.
But at the barbershop I was at just recently last month, one of my coworkers ends up getting murdered outside of the shop, waiting at the bus stop. And just like you said, for you to be the last person that's speaking to this person that, you know, said, I love you, I'll see you next week. Like, you just feeling like we really get tomorrow.
Right.
Like we really get one more moment, and it's so not that.
But in your defense, like, you don't even have to dumb that down. Like, I mean, just, you know, you paying homage to the king, you know what I'm saying? But, like, the impact's still the same if it was just a homeless person.
Yes. Like you really seeing this person, and that's
still a spiritual link. Like,
yes.
Like, life is so, like, we take life so for granted. Well, people take life so for granted now. Like, I wake up every day and let life know I love it.
Yes. You got to be grateful. You got to, like, really.
Don't never let life think that you ungrateful.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Once you got to breathe, you are already winning.
Right,
like,
sure.
what you do on that, those are your choices.
Be your prayers or however you do your spiritual thing. But always pay homage to life. Like, and I'm saying that in the same alliance with your God or however you do your religion or your spirituality. Like, but let this thing know that you love it.
I love it. Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you for everything.
For sure.
Even the little, and it's crazy because it's just like, it could be the richest people could be just so sad and depressed because they're not really locking in with their spirituality. Right. And then it's people that are broke as can be, but because they are one with source, they are happy. They feel abundant already. They're grateful for waking up, for even if they're on the corner. I done seen people on the corner smiling and being happy.
Right.
And it's just like you said, you really just got to cherish each moment. They just happy to be here.
Right, for sure.
And then it's just like,
it's a lot of people that's wealthy that ain't gonna be able to pay to get into the main place that's gonna matter when this shit over.
Yes, for real, for real.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'd rather be rich in my spirit than to be rich in financially, monetarily. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, pay it forward by speaking to our people, really putting some love out there, because it's so much hate and so much jealousy and so much envy, but it's really stems from a whole bunch of people that haven't been loved, haven't been hugged on. People aren't really paying attention to how they feel, so now they're like, oh, well, they don't treat me, they're disrespecting me. But it's really like people are just in their own world as well.
Right.
But it's just people got to slow down just a little bit. Like you said, appreciate everybody that's around you, that you may even come in contact with. It could be just the first day you ever meet somebody, and that might be the moment that really changed their life.
Right.
So it's like, yeah.
Right, yeah, for sure.
And so what I was going to ask next is, how do you feel about the climate in the rap game, culturally and nationally now? The transition from how it was to how it is now. How are you feeling about it? You rocking with it?
I mean, I'm rocking. I can find a little something in everything that's positive. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, I don't even put a scale on positive and negative, because if you did, the negative gonna always weigh heavy on the scale. Yeah. So I'm gonna take the scale out of it. Like, I'm not even gonna weigh the climate. I'm gonna just speak on what the expectations people have on music right now. Like, well, let me speak on the culture first.
Yes.
I feel the culture is right where, like, it's getting better, but I feel like at one point, like, artists, newer artists, not our cultural artists,
right?
The Powers and Slims and the Keys and all
right.
of them. I feel like the newer artists were trying to get like, why you don't want to be original? Like, you ain't got to come down and, like, you could change. Like, for instance, that is the perfect example of the transition of the culture into a new wave twist.
Yes.
Like, that the state.
He's his
like,
own little lane. I mean, big lane. I'm so sorry.
Right.
Yes.
But I'm saying, like, that is the perfect example. Like, shout out to Big Tony, too.
Yes,
you know
I've been definitely hearing him doing his thing.
But it's other dudes, but I'm saying they're more known.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, my thing at one time, like, I'm so glad that they got the stage right now. Because, like, what they don't understand about the music game, everything come back around. Yes. Like, that wave that Power Wall and them caught in the 05, 04, 05, that era.
It's like, spinning back around.
It's going to come back around because there ain't nothing new up under the sun. So, it's like, you don't see dudes on the West Coast leaving their style.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, stay like, why you don't want to be original? And it go back to what you said, trends.
Yes.
Like, why you just don't stay with your trend that's going on?
Because and it goes to the internet. Everybody wants to be the they want the viral, they want the moment, and it's like, nah, we're talking about longevity. Right. We're talking about how to go beyond, like you said, it went from CDs and no internet to now we can utilize this stuff at our fingertips. But it's like, no, the same people that you was getting CDs for, you're streaming their music.
And it's like the same thing was going on, but on a not so high climate. Like, dudes was getting killed and people was getting shot and dudes was falling out back then, but we praise being player in Houston.
Yeah.
Like,
not violent and reckless.
No, ain't no money in that.
No.
Like,
there's none.
Why you want to, like, drill music? Like, why you want to kill up everybody? Like, you know, like, and I understand that's just what's going on, but guess what? That was a Chicago thing.
Yeah.
Like, you want to drill in Houston when, like, nah.
And Texas ain't playing that shit.
Yeah,
everybody carrying around.
Shout out to my YNs when you see Unc not tripping though.
I'm chilling.
I'm just not with it.
Yeah.
At all.
Because we want to live and enjoy life.
For sure. But it's just like you said about the climate. Like, the era I came from was just so player. And I'm not saying there's not no young players now, because it is. But, like, the culture.
They're way more like wanting to crash out.
Like, like, it just was that. So that's what the climate is. I just feel like I'm just glad Dot and Big Tony and them got the torch right now. As far as the climate of Houston music right now. Like, because that's the epitome of what it is now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And far as nationally, like, I don't know why they put these expectations on these rappers and be so blown away when they telling or they not. Like, these people might have grew up in the projects. They might be from hard times. But, like, once again, like, I know females they dude told on them, and the girl stayed silent.
Yes.
And it ain't because the girl might have been a square.
Yeah, but she just didn't say nothing.
It was in her though.
Yeah.
And that situation brought out that silentness.
Gotcha.
And that situation exposed the sassiness in the dude.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because on the outside, he looked like he was built for it, but when he
Folded.
got up under that pressure cooker, he folded and didn't become a diamond.
Yeah.
You know, so it's more so in you. Like when the young thugs and all them, you think these dudes is millionaires with mansions and Bentleys and all this stuff, and fist to go to jail if they can get out?
They want you to go in and stay in. You heard him say whoop-de-doo.
Man.
If we go to jail for the rest of our life, whoop-de-doo. But that nigga told whoop-de-doo right
This how I knew, like, this what a person say that beat his case.
Yeah.
Or whatever he got probation, whatever. If we get life, we get life. Oh, well, niggas, head up, chin out. That's not how a nigga feeling in court. That's some bullshit. Niggas not whoop-de-doo with no now. I know several men with life sentences, and they never said whoop-de-doo.
Nor doing. No.
So that was all cap. But that go back to what I'm saying. These guys is in character. I'm not saying Young Thug not from the streets. I'm not saying that he's fake. I'm just saying, like, in them positions, we put all these expectations on these rappers. Like, we not looking at Denzel like he a fake because he not the guy he was in Training Day.
Right. He was acting. We already knew that. He was portraying an image.
And you caught up in his character.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But once he in that movie and went to a whole nother one, it was like, oh, now
when
he's
they cut
this
the
guy.
scene, man, listen, man, they cut the scene, stop looking for your rapper to be who he is rapping.
Yeah.
If you buying his music for him hoping that he's that real guy, just let it influence you and motivate you through the music. Quit putting the expectations on the rapper because they going to let you down. Well, some of them will let you down. Now, don't get me wrong, because either they did it, not doing it no more and they real rap, or they never did it and talking about they did it and still rapping about it. Because you're not still doing it, rapping and not going to jail.
Tell it.
It's just
Tell it, because that's why I'm like, they're getting real confused. Like, you can't still do that no more.
Listen, but if they are rapping and still doing it, just keep watching the news.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
because they keep putting us on there every other
day. Get on the shade room one morning, and it's gonna all make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, all you gotta do is stay on your blogs, and they gonna, you know. So I'm saying,
the
like,
new hot topic is gonna be on there.
And I don't knock it because it's a form of entertainment,
right?
You know, so.
But let it be entertainment.
Yeah, you know, like people get so caught up in, but that's fan come from fanatic. So that's where fans.
So they're really an
obsession because they are fanatic behind what they're behind.
Yeah,
you know.
If that artist says, "Let's go do this," we finna go do that.
Your heart won't hurt, and you can sleep better if you stop hoping these people be who they are in their music when the camera go off.
Amen to that. And so, what I wanted to finally ask you is, what impression, if any, would you like to leave behind as far as for your family, for the streets, and also for the industry, if possible?
Man, like, in all due respect, I don't give a damn about the streets.
Good.
You know what I'm
saying? That is good,
like,
yes.
I don't give a damn. If I ain't did enough to leave an impression, whoop-de-doo. You know what I'm saying?
Ignorant. At its finest. Whoop-de-doo.
You know what I'm saying? Because, like, just check my resume. If that's not enough to be considered what they call real street niggas or whatever, if that wasn't enough, it ain't never going to be enough. You know what I'm saying? So, but as far as, man, I really want to be able to. I just feel like I won't know, but in the event of my demise, if I haven't left something here for them kids, like my soul will never rest. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need the land, I need the setup to, like, why have them start from the bottom when you can have them start from the middle? Right,
give them just some type of boost up.
Now what they do with it is their business, you know, but that's the main thing I'm on, like, and outside of religion, maybe just on a spiritual level to bless, like I tell everybody all the time, man, give more than you can receive, do more good than bad. And just hope it work out when your eyes clap. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's all you could do. It's not no big science to this stuff. Like,
no, just do right. Treat people how you want to be treated.
Have you some morals and values about yourself. Move accordingly, you know. And, you know, at the end of the day, a lot of people don't get what they want because, you saying the right prayer, but your heart ain't right.
They don't understand that part.
You judge by the heart. You know what I'm saying?
You got to have pure intentions.
That's why you see certain people survive certain things. They might have been doing the wrong thing, but they came out of a certain type of way because they were doing the wrong thing with the right heart.
Ooh,
You know
yeah.
what I'm
It was
saying?
just their
So,
situation.
right, for sure. When we was judged by our flesh, we all out of there.
Yes, been burnt up to
Yeah,
the
for sure.
stakes for
Most
sure.
definitely.
And then about this industry, do you feel like you can, leave something behind as far as an impression? Because you've met so many people, you can kind of drop gems to the up and coming artists, or maybe plug them in, as DJ Screw would say. I'm just trying to make sure that they
Yeah, I
get to
do
that next.
that now. Like
Okay.
anything I can do when they reach out, if I got a lane for them, like I go that my phone like that every day. You
Yeah.
know, so I'm always introducing this person to that, or they calling me about that, and I'm lining that up a show out here, or they calling me about my partner Al, my Muslim brother Al D300. Like like I'm always gonna reach back, Young Red, and them. Like I'm just gonna whoever they trying to get in touch with. If I got a reach for them, I'm gonna reach out for them and
Hmm.
plug them in. That's my way of giving back.
I like that. And then what I wanted to definitely say, because this conversation has been so great, and I really just appreciate you for sharing all of this with me, because you really didn't have to. And then the way that the conversation was going, like, you really opened my eyes to a lot of the history of Houston. And so I really want to thank you for that. And I definitely want to thank you for pulling up to me and Jen's Virgo Bash earlier this month. You showed up, you showed out. Trust me, the love and support does not go unnoticed. And the We Plugged In family definitely wants to thank you for that. And what I would like for you to go ahead and do is just leave your social media handles and things like that so they can go ahead and follow you on your pages.
IG is my bad. The IG is
Either one.
ID. My IG is J Doe JDOE underscore CNTRYLGNDS, and that's Country Legends without any vowels.
Oh,
All the vowels are out of there.
say fuck them letters. No.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you got to put that on there.
yeah. Once again, so the IG is
Mm-hmm.
JDOE underscore Country Legends CNTRYLGNDS, and my Facebook is Country King CNTRYKING.
Yes, sir. And this is your girl Beauty B from the After Hour Shop Talk. I want to thank you guys so much for tapping in. Make sure y'all check us out. We will be dropping on all platforms as far as Apple Podcasts. I will be dropping clips on YouTube, IG, and Facebook. So y'all just stay tuned because it's your girl, and we out.